My 4-year-old daughter just called out my toxic mom for her behavior. Daughter was riding her tricycle in the kitchen and turned into the fridge by mistake. My mom, who was in the other room, started yelling at her to get out of the fridge and keep the door closed. Daughter told her, "I wasn't in the fridge." My mom said, "It sure sounded like you were. You better stay out." Daughter said, "I was not in the fridge. I was trying to turn around." "That was rude of you to yell at me and you need to apologize." I, of course, was ready to back daughter up, BC she wasn't in the wrong, but my mom just said, "I'm sorry for yelling at you." Had daughter been snappy about it I would have redirected her, but she was calm and matter of fact. I had a brief moment of, should I let her? But then I was like, nah, fuck that, she needs to know it's okay to stick up for yourself regardless. So yeah. I was super proud of her. About 10 years ago, my first wife and my daughter were killed in an auto accident. Suffice it to say, it was the most horrible thing to happen in my life and it left me in a state of depression for about 2 years. It also had a profound effect on my son, who was 6 when he suddenly lost his mom and sister. 3 years after the auto accident, I met my current wife, a beautiful woman who completely revitalized my life, and 2 years after that we got married. I've been fortunate that my wife and son have always gotten along really well. My wife, like me, is a huge sports fan, and my son loves the NHL, so they've bonded over that, among other things. Last night was my wife's birthday. The 3 of us, along with her sister and mother, went to a nice restaurant to celebrate. After my wife opened her gifts, my 16-year-old son surprises everyone with a birthday card of his own from my wife, on which he had written, and I'm paraphrasing a bit, "Thank you, Mom, for saving our family. Our lives became so much better when you married Dad. You are the coolest person I know. We are lucky to have you in our lives. Happy birthday." Inside the card were 3 tickets to an NHL game he bought with his own money from his part-time job. My wife immediately started crying and hugged him, and as each of us read the card, we started crying too. I'm crying now typing this out in my office at work. It startled me a bit too because my son, to the best of my knowledge, has never written anything like this. My son is a typical teenager. He can be moody, he and his friends can be too preoccupied with PS4, but he's also a great, kind-hearted kid, and after last night I have never been more proud of him.